Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the AHIS podcast. I am your host, Panya Liza, and today I have with me the new head of IT. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Roger Williams. I am from Fiji, and this year I've taken on a new role as director of IT.
Oh,
Yeah.
just this year.
Just this year. This is, I think, I'm ending my first year as head of IT.
Oh, okay. How long has it been since you joined us?
I started working here as a teacher in 2019,
Okay.
and then I stopped working as a teacher actually in Feb this year. So I was sort of juggling the two roles.
I see.
And so now I'm full-time director of IT. Yeah.
Okay. So before you took on the job, what did you teach?
Actually, various subjects. When I started off, I was doing English literacy topics, Bible,
Yeah.
ICT, so a whole
Yeah.
bunch of things. But then I think it was after COVID where I decided I was going to just focus on computer science and ICT, which
I see,
I
yeah.
absolutely loved. Yeah.
Really? You've always been passionate about IT?
Actually, no.
Oh.
I just when I was in university, I actually started off as a deck cadet in Fiji.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do nautical science, which is
Really?
a fancier way of saying you're going to drive a ship. So my passion was actually sailing. It wasn't
Oh,
it wasn't IT.
Yeah.
But then when I finished off of my time with the Maritime Academy,
Mm-hmm.
we sort of realized that there were too many students and not enough ships. And so I thought to myself, well, what's the next option?
Yeah.
And then a friend of mine, he sort of said, oh, they got this thing called networking and Cisco. We should try it out. And so I followed him there, and we started off the class, and I just learned to love it. So
Really? You've learned to love it?
I've learned to love
Oh.
it. So that's
Did it take
IT.
a while for you to love it?
It took a while because the first, a good portion of it was a bit frustrating, honestly.
Yeah.
Especially the programming side. Because back then they
I see.
didn't have a lot of I'm not saying I'm old, but back then they didn't have a lot of programming languages other than Java. It wasn't JavaScript, it was just Java.
Okay.
And it was just so difficult to actually learn.
Yeah.
Took hours to understand a very simple concept.
Really?
Now that I'm looking back,
Yeah.
retrospectively, these are things that I would actually grasp in like 2 days. It took me a year.
Whoa.
Yeah,
a
and
year.
it was just frustrating, and I was
Yeah.
doing other things.
Yeah.
And I was super young back then. So
Oh,
you know.
really? When did you start?
when did I start IT?
Yeah.
Learning about IT.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
in 2013.
Oh. Okay.
I went to this university called Fiji National University,
Yeah.
where I first met Mr. Melly. Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys went to school together?
No, I saw him at they called it the CF Christian Fellowship,
Oh,
and he
okay,
used to be
okay.
that guy who was leading worship. And
Oh.
when I came to Cambodia, I was surprised to see him here. But anyway, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And so in 2013, I went into it, and it was like a 2-year program. So 2013, 2014, 2015, I did, we call it an attachment, where it's basically you go work for free
Oh.
just
okay.
to gain some experience.
Yeah.
And then 2015, I came to Cambodia.
Mm.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So where did you work during that time?
Back in Fiji, right?
Yeah.
For my grandfather's company.
Oh.
Yeah, he had a number of businesses, and I decided I was going to do IT for a bit.
You handled the IT part of things.
For just one of the companies.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I see.
I handled the IT. I didn't handle it. I was working under somebody. But I was doing things like cabling, all networking stuff. I had internet.
Yeah.
Was my focus.
Yeah.
And security cameras and stuff like that. But
Okay.
yeah, that was about the only experience I had before coming to Cambodia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You came here in 2019 or?
2015.
Oh, 2015. You
2015.
came here. Okay.
I got married on like 24th October. 25th October of the same year, I was here.
What?
Yeah, I rested a day and then
A day after you were here.
yeah, honeymoon in the sky, touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I rested for just one day,
Mm.
and then a
Wow.
Chinese guy approached me, and I was like, "Oh, I heard you're like an IT guy. Want a job?" I said, "Okay, no problem." So
Yeah.
that's where it all started. Like,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have to admit that for most of it, I was pretending to know what I was doing.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
At your first job in Cambodia or here?
No, first job in Cambodia.
Okay.
Because things are just different here.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I'd imagine.
yeah, very different. But yeah, I started off there. It was called ICA, International Christian Academy. This
Okay.
Chinese guy had
Yeah.
a school, and I immediately went in as an IT manager
Mhm.
with very little experience. But the beautiful thing about IT is that you really quickly get to learn on the job,
Yeah. You learn
and
as you go.
it'll only take you like 2 months to get used to the whole system.
Oh.
And
Okay. That's.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, I started teaching computer at the same school, as well as
Mm.
PE. And so,
PE.
yeah, I was doing a whole bunch and driving the school bus and plumbing.
Oh.
And it was a small
A
school,
lot of different jobs.
a lot of different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think I spent a year there. And then the
Okay.
following year, I jumped to this other school called Grand Mount International School, which I don't know if you know Mr. Hennock.
I don't.
He's the
I
new
don't know.
computer science teacher here at Asian Hope.
Oh, I do.
He taught there as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the other thing is Mr. Melly and I worked at ICA school. And then both Mr. Melly and I jumped to Grand Mount International School.
No way.
Yeah.
Around the same time, or
Same time, yeah.
Oh,
At the exact same, like, we went...
the exact same time.
Yeah, we went for the interview together.
No way.
We both applied together, went for the interview together. We got accepted together. He went on to teach, I think it was grade 1, and I was the IT manager as well as the they call it ICT. Yeah, ICT teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then my biggest project, the project that I've ever done was there at Grand Mount, where I built my first computer lab.
Really?
Yeah, on my own. It was amazing. That's where I think that was when I told myself that this is where I was gonna go. Like, this is where I was gonna stay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
And
Mr.
then-
Melly and I both jumped to another school together.
Yeah.
It was called Glow Cambodia, but now it's called a different. It's a Khmer name.
Mm-hmm.
But I was IT manager there as well as teaching English.
Oh.
And so
Okay.
I guess when I came to Asian Hope, they saw that I was doing a whole bunch of things, and they were like, "Oh, I think he can teach English, Bible
Yeah.
topic, and all sorts of things." But I loved
Yeah.
it.
Mm.
I
That's
remember
good,
you
that's
guys being my first
Yeah.
ever.
We were. Yeah. We were in year 7 when you first
Yeah.
came in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in year 7.
Yeah.
7M was, I don't know if you were in 7M.
I
but-
wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 7M was my first form class.
Mm-hmm.
But when I started here at Asian Hope, the English side of things was, teaching English was fine.
Yeah.
Topics was fun. I absolutely loved it. Bible,
Yeah.
not saying that I don't like it, but it's just I didn't have enough experience.
I see.
ICT was about my favorite thing.
Oh, okay.
And then during
That's
COVID,
great. Yeah.
I basically asked Mrs. Tui, can I just focus on computer science and ICT? And she was like, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was, I think that was all of it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
So when you first started here at Asian Hope, how did you get along with everybody? How was it?
I have this, okay, so usually when you start off working here at Asian Hope,
Yeah.
you go through something called an orientation.
Mm-hmm.
You have a new staff orientation, and everyone comes for another orientation.
I see.
First time I walked through I think you guys call it the multipurpose room. That's where they had the
Okay.
orientation.
Yeah.
First time I walked in, there's this guy giving me a big smile.
Oh. That's welcoming.
which
Yeah.
I thought, okay, this is gonna be good. And I sat
Yeah.
down with him. He thought I was from Haiti. I thought he was from Nigeria, but we both got it wrong. It was Mr. Conrad. Yeah.
Oh, Mr.
And
Conrad.
he sort of like helped me because I wasn't really a people person. I didn't.
Oh.
I was one of those people where I would just stand in a corner, and I wouldn't speak unless,
Somebody
someone
spoke to
came
you.
and spoke to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he sort of he really helped out a lot. He taught me a lot about how to actually approach people and stuff like. I admit I admitted to him that I don't really make a lot of friends that easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was the first guy that really helped me with that, and I just got to know a lot of people. Like from the batch that we started off with, I think the only few people left are myself and Miss Jalai.
That was the first batch.
The 2019 batch.
2019 batch. Yeah.
And then there are two other teachers there in primary building, but I got to know Miss Jalai there. She was awesome, and it just became a family more than just.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But I never for a moment that I thought I was gonna stay in the same spot. I'm the type of guy who would just keep. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I would just keep moving from one thing to the next. I feel like spending 2 years in one position is more than enough for you to just move on to the next thing. So.
But this position, how do you feel about it?
I love it.
You love it.
I get to work with not just the Asian Hope International School staff, but Kingdom Schools, Logos, PDP.
All around,
I'm still learning more about that. It's not easy for me to, just go up to people and say, "Hey, do you need help with technology integration?" It's a learning curve, but and it's work in progress. But I absolutely love it. I get to, I think in January I went to Siem Reap like twice. 3 times. I can't remember. I went to the Siem Reap campus and I worked there for a bit, and I have an office.
How did you like
Lagos.
it there?
It's Fiji.
It's
just
Fiji?
without the sea breeze. But it's Fiji. So, and it was a little bit too relaxing. I got to stay in the school, which I don't know if you've been there. It was a hotel.
Oh yeah, it was. It was, and they renovated it.
Yeah, they made it. They turned it into a school, but they left a bit of the hotel.
Oh.
Yeah, so
okay.
that's where I stayed, and it was awesome. Like sitting in my office, just looking at the pool and the garden. But I had to quickly get out from there because I was also quickly gaining weight. So, so it was just a pretty relaxing place.
Okay.
Yeah, Logos as well. I love working there too.
It seems like you love this new position.
I love it. It keeps me busy, but I keep telling people it's a good kind of busy,
Good kind of busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how do you manage that busy work schedule with family life and everything?
I can't.
You can't.
Yeah, I find it very difficult. I find myself taking work home. But I'm trying to figure that out. But it's like the good thing is I have an awesome team. I have a group of 6 people that are amazing. I don't have to worry too much about the operational side of things because they're on point all the time, and so I guess that helps a lot. But other things because my role actually is also to be, they call it a technology integration leader, where I have to help teachers use tech inside the classrooms. So I have to come up with new ideas. I have to. Right now, I'm recording video tutorials on how to use the AI features for Canva.
Oh,
and
you're recording videos for that.
Recording videos, and I've had to delete one video. I had to redo one video many times over just because I was nervous. I'm always nervous in front of the camera. But anyway, things like that.
Mhm.
I'm more focused on things like that, helping
Yeah.
teachers,
Mhm.
especially with AI.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I do training, or during training sessions, I have sessions with the TAs and the
Mhm.
teachers, and
Mhm.
I'm constantly trying to figure out, you know, ways that I can help teachers integrate technology into their
Yeah.
lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you took on this job, did you work with your team before? Anyone from your team? Did you?
Mm, no.
No. So this is
No.
the first you've ever worked with them.
Yeah,
And you
this
really
is.
enjoy working with them.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah,
That's great.
they are a great bunch of people.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's great.
Yeah, I have zero complaints. In fact, I owe them a lot because they're really helping me sort of
That's amazing.
do my
Yeah.
job. So,
Yeah.
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 Anyway,
Okay. That's good.
that's fun.
Yeah. So, for the future of Asian Hope, do you have any plans that you want to implement, you and your team?
Yeah, there are a number of things that my team and I would love to develop further or just get rid
Mhm.
of.
Oh, okay.
But these things usually, it's not that easy. It's not that simple.
Yeah.
Things like the employee management system,
Oh, what are you
um,
planning to do?
the current system that we have is pretty outdated, and
Okay.
the thing is, we've been using it for so long that it's going to be very difficult to transfer everything over to
I
this
see.
new system, and
Yeah.
it's a big project.
Mm.
It's a big undertaking for my
Yeah.
team, things like that. As far
Yeah.
as in the classroom, I had a couple of people from this company that came over, I think 2 days ago. I wanted them to give us a demo of the interactive whiteboard.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, new technology
New
for
technology.
the classroom. So it's
Mm.
yeah, ways that I can actually make sure that the teachers are utilizing technology in
Yeah.
the best way possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope it works out for you and
Thank
your
you.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you get to implement those plans.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Thanks.
right. Well, thank you for being here with us
Sure.
today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you mentioned that you get nervous in front of the camera, but I think you did great today.
Thank
So-
you. Yeah, I tried my
Yeah.
best not to just to look at the cameras. I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, it's all right.
But yeah, this you see another thing that I'm learning more about.
Yeah, you're learning.
Yeah,
This is good.
it's funny. I can sing in front of like 200 people in person, but I can't
Oh.
sit in front of a camera. It's the weirdest.
Really?
Yeah.
You're doing good. It's
Thank you.
okay. Yeah. So thank you again for coming on, and thank you guys for watching this podcast, being here for this episode, and you can expect more episodes to come out. Bye.